Okay.
Good morning, everybody. Matt Connolly here. Listen, we are going to give you a quick tour of our latest renovation. We just acquired this property the other day. I came at you yesterday with our finished video from our other house. So this is the ideal scenario for us, for our contractors, and for our business. Is you finish one project and you roll right into another. It's kind of funny. A lot of times I tell people what I do. So I'm in real estate investing, and they kind of, oh, how's that going? Oh, is that going all right? And it's funny that it actually is going really well because we're willing to take the risk and we make smart decisions and we're able to stay busy, keep our guys busy, and it wins for everybody. So we just got to educate ourselves, make smart decisions when we buy our projects and when we buy the homes, make good decisions, have the right guys do the work for us, price them right on the end, and the real estate actually is great for us right now. So anyway, I'll give you guys a quick tour of this house. You can see a great neighborhood if you want to check it out. It's on a really nice cul-de-sac. It's an established neighborhood, probably in more of the upper end from some of the renovations we've done. If you remember Madison Park, we had that one. That was also in a nice area. So you're really in, an older, very much established area with great school districts, and the house really just needs to be updated. It's got great bones, so we're just going to come in, give it a little facelift, open up some walls, add a half bath, and just kind of set it up so that it's kind of what people are looking for when they're buying a house nowadays. So if you want to give you a little bit on what we're doing on the outside, it's a tri-level, and what I'll show you when we get inside, we're going to kind of open it up so that it isn't like a typical tri-level where they've got a weird kind of cut up floor plan. We're going to improve that and make it better, but we're going to come in with a brand new roof on it. We're going to paint the entire outside. The landscaping is actually fairly mature. We might come in and add a little bit of color, but overall out here is really, really nice. Just need to dress up the front. We're going to actually come in and put some new posts, some new wooden railings, and that's it on the outside. So come on inside, we'll check out the rest of it. So this should take us about 5 weeks. I talked to the guys and they said that they can get it done in 5 weeks. And so I think it's definitely a doable goal. And I'm looking forward to this project. This is a fun one. So as we walk in, obviously we're in the living room. If you want to check this out, this is one of the issues with this house is there's only 2 bathrooms. And in a tri-level, if I'm on my entertaining area, which the kitchen's here, dining room's here, we're in the living room. You've got your bedrooms upstairs and another bedroom and a den downstairs, but that's where the bathrooms are. And this is your master. So it's tough for somebody to be on this level, go to the bathroom either up in your master, which is kind of weird, and then we're down in the basement, which is also strange. So we needed a half bath to kind of fix the layout. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a half bath in this closet. Ideally, I'd like to keep the closet too. We just don't have enough space, so I'd rather sacrifice a little bit of closet space to gain a bath, and I think that's going to be the right decision. So we're going to frame this out. Haven't quite figured exactly the layout yet. We'll rip this down and figure out the best place to kind of put the fixtures in there. But eventually this is going to be a half bath. I think the guys are going to work on tearing out these walls today. Speaking of tearing out walls, the other thing we're going to do is this whole thing is coming down. It just sections it off too much. It feels closed, it feels small. So with this down, if you want to come over here, what it'll be eventually is this literally would just be supported by 2 posts, is what I'm imagining. A header going across, of course this is a supporting wall, and we'll have cabinets here, and we're actually going to lose this wall to open up the kitchen, probably to back to about here, and we might even have to pull it out a little bit. So you're going to take, in these 3 rooms now are going to be completely open to one another. And this obviously is the kitchen. Layout's going to change. Stove isn't going to be here anymore. We're actually going to put the refrigerator. Dishwasher will stay in the same area. Sink, obviously, because it's under the window. And the stove is actually going to go here, and we're going to lose this and actually just put a normal upper cabinet over there. So it should make it, again, feel real open. We'll probably do a little bar top that extends out from here out into the living room, so if you could put some stools there and kind of hang out. So at the end of the day, we're putting very nice appliances in here. We're actually going to put the hardwoods, continue those from out here into here as opposed to doing just tile, which would look nice, but boy, if you can make the hardwoods match because they are under the carpet from the dining room, all that will kind of blend together and just make the space feel so much bigger. So I'm really excited. This is probably going to be the biggest change in the house. The other areas, I mean, obviously we're going to update the bathrooms, but the bedrooms, they're pretty simple. Again, it's a nice house, just kind of needs to be updated a little bit. So we're not going to change too much as far as the structure outside of what you just looked at. So in here, take the wallpaper down. We're gonna totally lose all this old tile. We're gonna do our best to reuse the fixtures, obviously not the vanity. Take the tub, we're gonna save it. It's a good, nice old tub, nothing wrong with it. Put some glass block in here because windows in a shower just don't really work. So all this tile will be redone. Of course, we'll probably do our nice little accent tile, or maybe something here. We haven't quite decided yet, but glass block in there, new tile on the floor, and that's it. Some new fixtures and everything. The other thing we're gonna do, I've debated, and I actually came in this morning before the guys got here and looked at the layout. I may actually notice the door you came in, I might wall that off because to make this a true master so that no one uses this, because then I'll have a half on the first floor and then another full on the lower floor, and I think will be good enough, and that'll make this a true master. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing, but I'm not 100% sure. The other thing is we've got a cool little deck off the master. So just need to pressure wash this, paint it, but it gives you a nice view of your backyard. Mostly flat, pretty good size because we're on a cul-de-sac lot. It kind of extends out in the back, so the back is actually wider than the front is. And I think I spec'd this out for the guys to do is put some stairs in so that you can get to your yard from up here. And I think at the end of the day that's the right thing to do. But it should be pretty cool. So you got a little bench here, so nice little feature that someone may have added or wanted to add. Always people a lot of times add decks, so we have one. We just need to support it a little bit better because it was built, I don't know when, but they didn't build it right, I can tell you that, because then you stand on it, you kind of move around. So I got to get the guys to support it better so that it actually meets code and doesn't fall down. That would be bad. So we'll go down to the bottom level of the house now. I'll show you guys what we're going to do down there. Let's see if we get some lights. All right. So what we're going to do here is, kitchen's a little bit on the smaller side. There isn't a pantry. This is going to be a kind of a higher end house when it's done. We're going to market it at roughly $265, $270. So in that price point, you've got a lot of families and things like that. They might have, kids, so you need some space. We're going to actually take this and set it up as more of a pantry. And that way they've got their space up there for whatever they need to, but they've also got kind of overflow storage down here. So what we'll do is we'll put tile down here and then carry that same tile into the laundry. Not a lot of stuff happening in here. Rip these cabinets out, paint, tile, and here's that other bath that I talked about. So what we'll do here, everything's changing in here. It's small. We're going to put nice stuff in here to really make it nice because it is a little bit on the smaller side. We're going to totally gut this shower, do even a nice tile floor as opposed to just another shower pan. Really just put some features in here that, if it was a $150,000 house, we might not do. But in this price point, you gotta put those little extra sizzle features to make sure that your house stands apart from what else is on the market. Because there's some decent homes on the market. Definitely when we're done with this will be the best in the neighborhood for the price, I guarantee that. So we'll put some new fixtures in here. We'll come in with a new vanity. Keep the commode, new, obviously new medicine cabinet, new lighting, take down the wallpaper, just dress it up, but it should be pretty sharp for the bathroom when it's done. It'll be very nice. Little office, technically a fourth bedroom in here. Carpet, we'll re-carpet it, take the wallpaper down, paint, not a whole lot going in there. And then this room will be kind of cool too. Anytime we can do this, and you remember the house that we just did over on Butterwick, we did the same thing, and even in Madison Park we did the same thing. We're going to do surround sound in here. So what I'm picturing is, I think I want this area to be kind of where I think you put your TV, and we're going to come in and put surround sound speakers here, here, and then also in the corners. So that way, what's cool about this area is you got people with a lot of formal kind of entertaining they like to do. So as we walked in that very front living room, you don't want your TV in there. It's just kind of tacky. So what this allows you to do, this space, by putting surround sound in, you're defining this space and saying, this is your media room, this is your den, this is where your family room is going to be to watch TV, and upstairs is kind of your formal living for entertaining. So when you can define the space like that, put some features in that really tell people exactly how this is set up, that they can identify and kind of picture themselves in the home already, and they don't have to wonder, well, where would I put my TV, or would I put it upstairs? You've already kind of made that decision for them and set that space up, and then it makes it easier for them to kind of picture themselves in the home and then eventually buy it. So anyway, so there's the tour. We'll come at you maybe in a week or two after the guys make some progress and give you an update, let you know how construction's going. So we'll see you guys next time.